what Martin Luther King Day means to me is a recognition that we need to keep that spirit alive. We need to serve that. I think Martin Luther King Day can serve as a motivator for everyone that came after him, to continue to stand up, to do what's right, and to use your unique place in the world to drive that conversation forward.
To me, Martin Luther King Day means hope. So many civil rights leaders paved the way for me and my generation and generations after them to have opportunity and to have hope, so that's what it means to me.
For me, MLK Day is all about honoring Dr. King and for him having the courage to stand up for what is right and leading the civil rights movement.
Martin Luther King Day, to me, serves as a reminder that the fight for equality and freedom from discrimination are far from over. It serves as a reminder of what is right and good and what should be the norm in our society. It serves as a reminder that when it comes to standing up for those things, we can never let our guard down. Because if we do, what was once forward-moving progress can easily stall. It serves as a reminder that your voice has to be one that demands to be heard. It has to be loud and meaningful and powerful and inspired. It has to be a voice that refuses to stand down.
Dr. King Day, or MLK, inspires me to not be afraid to speak up and advocate for human rights. For as long as I can remember, my family acknowledges and celebrates MLK Day or Martin Luther King, from watching his speeches to watching movies as a family. There was a song that Stevie Wonder wrote in honor of Dr. King's birthday celebration. So as long as I can remember, my family, we would play the song, we would sing it for birthday celebrations, we would call family members on the phone to wish them a happy birthday with that song. And now, my daughter and I, we celebrate Dr. King Day. We volunteer in our community, we get together with friends, with some of our friends, we make dinner, and just talk about ways that we can better ourselves and our community in honoring Dr. King's legacy.
More than 50 years after his untimely death, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. remains one of the most important leaders of the modern civil rights movement. One of my favorite memorials in Washington, D.C. is a tribute to Dr. King and his tireless work for racial equality, the working class, and the oppressed around the world. The memorial sits on the banks of the Tidal Basin in the nation's capital. Each part of the memorial is significant and symbolic. A wall of quotes spanning Dr. King's long civil rights career represents his ideals of peace, democracy, justice, and love. As much as the quotes acknowledge the history of civil rights struggle in America, they can continue to serve as an inspiration to others fighting for equality around the globe. One of my favorite quotes from the memorial is, "I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits."